Hello everyone. I'm here today with Bella, my Dulce Queena, who got her hat in that you can't really see, but there we go. It's a little better. It's a hot pink bear hat and it is super cute. I'm not sure if this is exactly how I want it on her. You can it's not too big on her actually. It's like the perfect size, but you can have it like lower in the front, and I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want it, but it looks so cute this way. This like totally made my day though, like because my day just fell down the crapper like really quickly. um and actually, like, work was extremely excruciatingly boring. I just don't have enough to do there. So, like, it was getting really frustrating. I hate not having a lot to do at work. It makes my mind wander way too much, and I feel just very unfocused. And I hate feeling unfocused. It bothers me. Um, on top of that, I got really, like, strangely nauseous on the way home because I have really bad motion sickness sometimes. Like, most days it's fine. But if I do something like too much on my phone, like this time I was watching videos on my phone, um, because I'm super duper behind and I'm trying to actually spend all of this week catching up so that this weekend I don't have to spend it yet again trying to catch up on videos. So I was like, well, on the way home I'll try it out, but it just brought my motion sickness back up and it was like really awful. Like, I don't know, my second bus home I just had to close my eyes and just like stare, like, try my best to, like, not do anything crazy on the bus. um I'm starting to feel a little better now, but it was just there. And then on the way home, some really rude guy decided to shout out his window to me. Because apparently, if you're fat, you can't walk down the street sometimes without being harassed. And that was just so aggravating. I was nauseous, and then that happened. I was just like, I am so done with this day. But then I got home, and this was waiting, and I don't know. It's so precious on her, and so like exactly what I pictured. That I'm so happy. Um, Not like everything I've been buying lately hasn't been working out or anything. So it's weird to be all like, oh, finally something's working out for me. But it's not that exactly. It's just that like I have problems recently of things looking so great in my head, and then when I get it, while it still looks okay, and still actually maybe sometimes great, it doesn't look exactly like I thought in my head. So like, it kind of leads me to being like not distressed, but just a little blah about it. But this worked out perfectly. I cannot wait till she gets the mimicked outfit that goes with it. That hasn't shipped out yet, but I can't wait till it does. It's going to look so cute altogether, I believe. This hat even looks great with this outfit, but again, this outfit is so not hers. Um, it's weird. It actually, I do really love this outfit on her, but it's just not her character, and that has really been like bothering me lately. I've been really wanting to get my doll characters the way I want them to look, the way they look in my head, the way they're supposed to look according to how they live and things like that. Like, she's definitely a I want to call her a Maury girl, but if there's a style that mixes Maury girl and like Harajuku girl or something like that, then that would be her. She's kind of a mix of two Asian styles. She is in very much into that sort of fashion. She's kind of my outlet to that because I am not that kind of fashionable. I wish I was, but I'm just not. And so she's kind of an outlet like before that. Like, but she mixes the styles together because she's a little too outgoing for just the pure Maury girl style. Like, that's why this hat had to be hot pink and not like brown, because like if she was just like the plain, your standard Maury girl style, I would have gotten this in brown definitely, but she's kind of like a mix, and I think it'll work out pretty well. This hat is just, I love it, and against her green hair, which you can't really tell in the camera unfortunately because it looks white again, it looks especially great. I'm going to post a picture of it on my Tumblr, just a cell phone pic, because I don't feel like dragging out my camera, but I'm so pleased. Anyway, I do have some news. It's funny, I get very inspired by other people, and I find lately that has been, this is the second time this has happened recently. My other character that I have changed, my character Maxie, who's my only doll Ting Yun, who used to be Yellow Jacket. Um, Maxie, I created him based off this doll I really love on Tumblr named Dove. I just, for some reason, I absolutely adore that doll. You know, there's just this one doll that you don't know why you like it so much, but you just do. I was extraordinarily inspired by him, and Maxie was created simply because I wanted to make a character that would be a friend to Dove. Like if they were to meet, they would click. Not saying, I'm trying to force their characters together or anything, because I'm not trying to do that. In fact, they don't even know I did that. I will reveal that soon to them, but I that's the kind of character I wanted to create, and his character is like coming completely to life because of that, because I'm creating this character that might be friends with this other character in some way. It's just making this new person for me. Well, on the way home, I was watching videos from Denali Wind, and I'm so just way too invested in her character of Jane, which is funny, um, because I get involved in her characters like really easily. Like I love all her characters so much, and all the care and work she puts into them. But my storylines are so in a completely different scope that I never really was created to excuse me, inspired to make a doll because of her other characters that I absolutely adore. Like like I follow them around. It's kind of funny. But the more she talks about Jane, the more I get inspired for this other character that I created today, simply because I was like, well, what if they met? Would they like each other? Want to be friends and whatnot. And I ended up making a character based on that. And that's not to say again that I'm like, Jane has to be friends with this character. That's not it at all. I'm just like was inspired, and then like his story is starting to evolve because of that, just because of this what if scenario. And it actually involves a doll head I already have that I've spoken about before, but never really had any sort of character. But I've been recently obsessed with getting him a body, and I didn't really understand until recently why. I think it's just because I really, really want to get him together and get like some sort of like solid form of him rather than just his head. He is a little rebel Hachi head. She also calls it LR08. I also have her LR07, but while I adore him, it's going to be harder to find him a body. I actually, even though like this made me have like a slight panic attack, because I have a weird problem with buying dolls outright. I know that sounds really dumb, but I have that with a lot of things. Like when I bought my dressers in my room, or my bed even, because I used to have a single. When I buy big purchases, I like to break it up in chunks because it almost feels like it's less of a blow. Even if I'm paying like large chunks, it's still less of a blow to my mind than blowing it all at once. And I got him a Miro doll body, which isn't even that expensive, and I still like freaked out about it. Especially since then I had to buy him clothes. I got him clothes from 99 Style. His style is very kind of like, he wears a lot of baggy stuff, and brown is his favorite color, which is an interesting aspect for me because I do not have another doll whose favorite color would supposedly be brown. Because, like, um, I love the color brown. My cat is playing with his own fur. I'm sorry. I love the color brown, but I would never be like, this character's favorite color is brown, but it is. I bought him this really like oversized sweater, like and harem pants, which I never thought I would buy for any of my dolls. He loves just things very baggy. And I got that for him. And I don't know why I was obsessing over him all day until yet again, to mention that I was watching Denali Wynn's videos, and I just realized I was not rushing to put him together, but wanting to put him together simply because, like, um, I felt inspired by her. And I hope that doesn't sound too weird and silly, but that happens a lot with me, and I try not to be um, insane about it, but it happens. So he has all that. His wig's already here. He's going to wear this Leak World wig I got a while ago in a grab bag. That's gray. It's actually a really beautiful color, but I really have had no one else to wear it, and now he will. And I'm going to try and get him eyes, and I need to get him S-hooks. And his name is going to be Noel, and he actually has a joke nickname because I nickname all my dolls, but his is actually a joke because his name is really short to begin with, but people just call him No. The reason why they call him No is because he's a very, I don't want to say stern, but he's very quiet, and he's very quiet, and he comes off as stern when in reality he doesn't waste words really. Um, and I don't know why that is. I have to work on him some more. Like, his name literally came to me like a half hour ago, so I need to work on that some more. But that is like my news of the day. I ordered him a body, and I'm quickly putting him together with stuff and being inspired to put him together. Um, and I have a feeling he's just going to be great for me anyway. But I definitely want to write him out a backstory of some sort. And I keep playing with their hands; they're just fun to play with because of the extra joints. Sorry. And I'm just very excited to get him home. The body's going to be something to deal with though, because from what I've heard, Miradol strings through the neck, and I cannot stand that, so I'm going to have to restring him as soon as I get him. And I'm hoping to have the S-hooks home because apparently they string through like resin parts in the hands and feet, and I can't deal with that either. So I have an adventure on that, but luckily Cool Cat is around, and hopefully they are open for orders, and since it's a small order, hopefully it'll be ready to ship shortly rather than taking as long as everything else is going to take. I also want to get him a either a phone or an iPad. I found a place on Etsy, and I'm not sure which one I want to get. I don't think I want to get him both. I'm almost leaning towards the iPad. Like, he communicates a lot online rather than through phone, but we shall see. I also would love to get him shoes. I don't know why him in particular. I even ordered a pair of shoes for Maxie as well today because Miradol was having a sale on their shoes. None of them, though, were Noel style, but I still randomly ordered him shoes, and I'm like, everybody needs shoes. Why did I randomly get him shoes of all people? But oh well. And let's see, I'm trying to think if there's any more news. I got a shipping notice from Toys R Us in regards to Crush toys. I'm going to do a box opening for that just so I can spread the love and make other people get them. So I'm not the only person creeping around Aaron's YouTube. Uh, and yeah, I think that's all I can think of. So I hope that this video wasn't like super duper creepy. Like I always feel really creepy, like how invested I get in people's stories, and I know that's dumb because like it seems to happen to everybody. Like I figure sometimes that like Lorty wouldn't get so much crap if people weren't so invested in her characters. Like even her dolls has inspired me. Haru, I feel like is like really inspired by her dolls, and so is the style I have in place for Loki. Uh, I really wasn't. I'm not a style person, especially when it comes to boy clothes. But like through her, watching her videos with her boy doll, I like got some ideas of outfits I could put together, and I really love that because I am clueless. I just am. So let me end this video before it gets like even more weird. Um, I would like to very much thank everyone, and I hope everyone is having a much better day than I am. And I will talk to you later. Bye.